Charter Commission is apparently backtracking a bit on plans to try to get rid of the job of comptroller that's held by Darlene Green. Now, they were swamped with an outpouring of opposition to the idea from citizens. I sat down with Darlene Green. She said her major focus right now is to make sure St. Louis doesn't have to give back ARPA money to the feds. That's tonight's You Paid For It. Comptroller Darlene Green says she's focused on making sure the city doesn't lose any of the $498 million in federal ARPA pandemic money.
Well, I think there should be a sense of urgency when it comes to the ARPA funding to make sure that we're going to meet the deadline that's coming up real soon. We have a December 31, 2024 deadline that's facing us. That's 6 months from now. And so I want a sense of urgency to be in the minds of all the city officials to make sure that the ARPA funds that we received in the city of St. Louis can be spent on all of the needs of the citizens of our city.
While the comptroller remains focused on that, the Charter Commission is reviewing the laws in the city charter to see what changes to make that should be sent to voters. For one, they believe there was no need for the city comptroller, a job Darlene Green has held since 1995. But they got an earful from Northside citizens who blasted the idea of getting rid of Darlene Green's job, and that's caused the commission to rethink the idea. Mayor Tishaura Jones also weighed in with her opposition to getting rid of the comptroller. For her part, Darlene Green says she just wants to focus on her job. Right now, a big part of that is to make sure St. Louis doesn't end up returning ARPA funds to the feds.
We talked to the mayor's office. They said no danger of the city having to send back funds to Washington.
We are on a good trend. So the mayor's not wrong. We're on a good trend of spending, but it is my job as the comptroller to continue that good trend.
She says the city has to stay flexible. A lawsuit has been filed over one program with ARPA funds to hand out $500 to help folks make ends meet, and others still waiting for their money.
Small businesses that were harmed by the pandemic, and that's basically what the money is about.
Why are they still waiting for the money?
Well, those are in the hopper to be programmed properly. A lot of people have to meet the qualifications and the needs, and those things are still being processed. But here's the thing, the processes are slow sometimes.
Is this going to be a crunch, you think, for governments thinking outside of necessarily the city of St. Louis governments generally?
Oh, generally.
Is this going to be a crunch?
Absolutely it is. Why? It's because it's a fortunate thing that we have the money, but the unfortunate thing is there are deadlines in place that some, because of processes, may or may not be able to meet. I want to say that we need to focus on meeting those deadlines.
Green does not think St. Louis will miss the federal deadlines. Now, I asked Green if she had any comment on the moves by the Charter Commission. She told me right now she's just focused on her job of trying to save taxpayers' money. We'll keep track on this issue. After all, you paid for it.